Okay, everyone, Project 16. Here's what you're doing in Project 16. You have been doing editing all year, and you've been making awesome edits, which we can see by looking at our class Jamboard. You are going to make a how-to video showing someone who has no idea how to do this stuff how to do a really awesome edit. So you're like the teacher here. You're the expert, you're the master, and you get to pick what skills you're going to demonstrate in your how-to video. Hopefully this Jamboard will inspire you and give you some ideas. The Jamboard is what you're going to show off in like the first 10 seconds of the video, just kind of clicking through it and say, this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. So I'm going to show you how to get started in a screen recorder called Screencastify. Let's get started. For Screencastify, some of you may have used it before. And if you've used it before, you're going to see an icon for it already up here on your Google Chrome bar. That icon is just a little peach arrow that's pointing to the right. If you don't see that icon for Screencastify, there should be, it looks like a little puzzle piece. That's your extensions button. Click on that and then look for Screencastify. If you happen to see Screencastify and the pin is grayed out like this one is here, click on the pin and that will turn it on. Okay, so once you have Screencastify loaded up in your Google bar, you're going to click on it. Then that'll take you here. Now you want to make sure that you're clicked on to desktop. Now what I suggest you to do is to turn off your microphone and to turn off your webcam, because the only thing you want to capture in this first part of the video is just your screen recording. And your screen recording is just going to be a recording of you creating something like this, or something like an announcement, or something like a logo. You get to decide what you're teaching, okay? So we're going to get started here. And what you would do is hit record. And then in Screencastify, it asks what you want to share, what you want to record, in other words, which would be this window. So you click on that window, you click share. It does a little countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it indicates that it's recording up here with the red dot. That's how you know that it's recording. So here's what the beginning of your video will be. It will be you looking at our Jamboard, or just showing our Jamboard and flicking through the different frames, which again is just like a showcase, a virtual showcase of all the things you know how to do in either Google Drawings, Google Slides, or some of you even ventured off into another editor called Pixlr if you felt a little bit more advanced. So you're just going to be clicking through for about 10 seconds. And then later next week, you'll be applying a voiceover where you're just saying what's going on here. But today we're just going to focus on the screen recording itself. So after you go through our Jamboard, which is, again, is like your virtual showcase, what you're going to do is go into either this file, if you're demonstrating something in Google Drawings, or you're going to go into the Google Slide file that I have in Assignment 16 if you choose to demonstrate something in Google Slides. Again, it's your pick, whichever you want to do. So let's say you are demonstrating how to do something in Google Drawings. This is the file that you will be in. Notice that what I have here are just some examples. Those examples are just there to kind of inspire you. Those are all student made. Again, that might give you some ideas as you do your demonstration. Over here, this is so important. These are the areas that you kind of want to hit upon while you are demonstrating. So when you're working here and you're doing your screen recording and you're making your masterpiece, you want to show the viewer how to change the canvas artboard size, which again, you know how to do this, but you will be showing how to do it. Show how to insert a background image, how to insert word art. This is like your little checklist. And again, use these to kind of inspire you as you make your little creation. If you want to move these off to the side a little bit more, you totally can. Or you can resize and make them a little bit smaller, or you can even delete them. Totally up to you. But keep this here because that's so important in your how-to video. If you are showing how to do something in Google Slides, this very first slide is your checklist, just like what you had over in Google Drawings. Again, it's one or the other. You're either demonstrating Google Drawings or Google Slides. I have an example here on Google Slides, just like a little example slide, and then you pick any one of these. It could be the one that you did for your previous grade in Assignment 13, or you can pick another one and just kind of have at it. The whole time you're doing that, though, you are screen recording. What's important to know here is for assignment 16 for this project, I'm not grading your image edit. We already did that all year up until this point. The whole point of this project is for you to demonstrate in a video, a how-to video, how to edit because you've mastered these skills. So what I will be grading next week is your video. Today you are starting to screen record your video, and then if you need to put it into different clips, you may. Next week, you will do the how to voiceover where you will be narrating the steps that you're watching yourself do on screen. So, let me show you real quickly how you are going to stop your recording in Screencastify and then even start up another one so you can piece those together next week. Right up here in your Google bar, where the Screencastify icon is, there's a little red dot. Again, that shows you that it's recording. Click that dot. When you click that dot, this comes up and then you can just stop your recording. What it will do from there is Google Chrome will take you straight into Screencastify and show you the window that you were just recording. What I always do is I go in and change that name to something descriptive so I know what it is. And by default, what it does is it timestamps it. But what I'm going to do is just call this How to Part 1. I would encourage you to do that. That way, like if you have to start and stop or you run out of time in class today, you know what segments you're working with in the future. So I'm going to do how to part 1, and then I'm going to just show you how you can see all of your recordings by going over here to more options, clicking on my recordings, and then you can see all the things that you've recorded. As you can see here, I've done a lot of screen recordings this year. That will be you as you go and do these how-to videos throughout the year. But again, when you want to start recording again, very simple. Just go up to Screencastify, make sure you have your desktop turned on, mic and webcam off for now, and then just start recording and do your thing. My suggestion to you is while you are going in and editing, just pretend like that's not even up here recording. But again, make sure you have hit record on that. Look for that red dot because you won't want to go through and do all your work and realize, uh-oh, it hasn't been recording. So that's what you guys are going to be doing today. Again, follow these checklists. These are all the skills that you've mastered this year, both in Google Slides and over in Google Drawings. You pick which one you're going to do, and you basically just create something again. I know a lot of you have loved doing holiday theme or seasonal themed splash screens for news. So maybe instead of making the same exact thing that you just made for Halloween, maybe switch things up and do something that's like Thanksgiving related, or even if you want to jump into winter and do something seasonal, that's totally fine as long as you're demonstrating what you've learned and you're following this checklist. With this, guys, I really hope that you have fun with it. You're going to do an awesome job. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will be there to help you.